What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Lo and welcome. My husband and I are working on paying off over $300,000 of debt, and I have been documenting our journey to pay off our debt here on YouTube for the past several months, and today I'm going to share with you some of the things we did this year to lower our monthly bills. Now, whether you are working on paying off debt or working on saving more money, either way it helps to make sure that your monthly bills are as low as possible so you can do whatever you want to do with that extra money. So today I'm going to share with you some simple things that we did this year to save hundreds of dollars on our monthly bills. First of all, our cell phone bill. So we have been working from home for the past, what has it been, like 9 or 10 months now, and so all of the data that we used to use when we were on our phones out and about has really not been used. And so I took a look at our cell phone bill and I noticed that we have an unlimited plan and we do not need unlimited data right now. So I looked at how much data we had been using and I changed our plan to a plan with much less data but still covered our minimum amount that we would need for data every month, and that saved us over $25 a month on our cell phone bill. Now, $25 a month may not seem like a lot, but that in conjunction with all these other tips does add up, and so it's really worth looking into. Next, we canceled our cable, and I was really nervous to do it because I thought we would really miss it, but at one point I realized we were really only using our cable to watch the news and put on like kid shows for my daughter. So I did some research and I found the Amazon Fire Stick, and we paid $30 for the Fire Stick. It's a one-time fee, you don't pay every single month, and it just works through your Wi-Fi and plugs into the back of your TV, and you instantly have streaming access to a bunch of different stuff. So we have an Amazon Prime subscription, so we have access to all the Amazon Prime content. There's a ton of free content on there anyway, lots of kid shows and things like that. There's an app for PBS Kids which has like all the kid shows my daughter would watch when we had cable. And then there's like a YouTube app, so you can watch tons of content on YouTube obviously. And it has been such a great transition because also it's helped us not keep the TV on as much because you have to like consciously pick what things you want to watch rather than just turning it on a channel and it's just going in the background for hours. Now, we haven't done this yet because we've just been getting our news through, reading articles online lately, but if we wanted to get news for some of the news stations, you're able to purchase that channel for like a couple bucks a month, so you can just subscribe to that news station if there's a news station you really like to watch every day. Or we could get an antenna for our TV and get some free local stations to watch the news. But so far, just reading articles and watching like little clips of the news on our phones has been plenty of news for us, so it really isn't something that we've missed. This change saved us over $100 a month on our cable bill. And thinking back when we were really only using like 3 or 4 stations on our cable on a regular basis, I'm so glad that we canceled that because they were not worth $100 a month, especially when we can get a lot of that content for free. Now, the Fire Stick isn't the only streaming thing you can do to hook up to your TV. I know there's like the Roku and the Apple TV and all that, so I looked into those a little. I don't remember much about them because I liked the Fire Stick right away and we ended up going with that one, but I know there's other options if the Fire Stick isn't quite right for you. I will put a link to the Fire Stick that we got in the description if you're interested in checking it out. But yeah, great decision. So glad we did that. Next, subscriptions. We canceled most of our subscriptions. At one point, we were subscribed to Hulu and Netflix and HBO and paying, $10 or $15 a month for each of these different subscriptions or streaming services, and we weren't using them all at the same time. We got Disney Plus, like it was just too much. So one thing that we did is we canceled all the subscriptions except for the one that we were using at the time. So for a while we were watching Mandalorian on Disney Plus, and so we got Disney Plus and we were subscribed to that for a month, and then we got through that show and then I canceled the subscription. Or we were watching something on Netflix or Hulu, and so we were subscribed to it while we're watching a certain show, and then we were done and we didn't have anything else on that subscription that we wanted to watch, then we canceled the subscription. And so if you have multiple subscriptions, I would say pick one that you want to watch shows on and stick with it, and then when you're done and you want to move on to another one, you can cancel it and sign up for the other one, and then you're not paying for multiple subscriptions at once that you're really not using. The other thing you can do with subscriptions is For Netflix and Hulu, I know you're allowed to stream multiple devices at once. So find a friend or family member who wants that same subscription and split the cost with them. And that way you're paying half for the subscription. And even if it's only a $15 subscription and you're paying $7 for it now, like $7 is $7. So like I said, all these little things, they do add up. Next is cancel memberships that you are not using. We had a gym membership for several years, and over the last maybe year and a half, we really weren't using it. Even before 2020 and everything that's gone on, we really weren't going to the gym. And I think we kept the gym membership around because we thought if we were paying for it, that would motivate us to go to the gym, and because we would feel guilty for wasting the money. But that didn't work, and we ended up just wasting the money and not going to the gym. So we canceled our gym memberships, and I've actually just been doing free workouts in my living room through YouTube, and that has been great. And I've worked out more this year than I did when we had our gym membership. I haven't done as many workouts as I would like still. I'm still behind where I'd like to be at, but I did improve after we canceled our gym membership, which is weird, and my workouts are now free. So if you have a membership or a subscription or something that you're just not using at all, make sure you cancel it. And also it's a good idea to just like look through your bank statement every once in a while and make sure there's no fees or memberships or things that are coming out that you forgot about, because maybe there's something you forgot you signed up for or you didn't realize you signed up for that's $5 a month and it's coming out of your bank statement every month and you don't notice it. That's just money that's going down the drain. So checking your bank statement every once in a while and making sure there's no charges on there that you're not like meaning to spend is definitely a good thing to, you know, have on your radar. Car insurance. Okay, so a lot of people are driving less this year because of everything that's going on. And even if you still have to drive into work, there's just less social gatherings and events going on. So overall, most people should be driving less. And one way that car insurance companies set their fees is based on how much you're driving. So one thing we did this year is we submitted updated mileage to our car insurance company to show them that we hadn't been driving since the last time that we renewed our insurance, and our car insurance dropped by $40 a month. So that was so quick and easy. It took 2 seconds. Like I just went on the car insurance website and there was a place where we could enter in our, you know, mileage on our odometers, and I just hit update. And then within a couple weeks, we got a notification that our car insurance was dropping by $40 a month. So definitely something I would recommend. Most people are driving less, and there's probably some savings you can find on your car insurance. If you submit your mileage and your car insurance doesn't change, the other thing you can do is you can ask your car insurance company to match a competitor's rate. So get a rate from a competitor, and if it's lower than what you're paying, then call your car insurance company and tell them, hey, I'm gonna switch to this competitor unless you match their rate. And a lot of times companies will do that. And that suggestion for rate matching goes for a lot of things, not just car insurance, but you know, if you are paying for cable or internet, or you know, even like, I didn't even realize this till we went to go buy a washer and dryer a few years ago, but Best Buy actually matches competitor rates. So we looked up the, you know, washer and dryer that we were looking to buy, and we found a lower rate through a competitor just doing a quick Google search, and they matched it, and I think we saved like a couple $100s on our washer and dryer when we bought it. So just looking for rate matches and competitors' quotes in general whenever you're paying for something is really can save you a lot, and it doesn't take very much time at all to do that, just a quick search on your phone. Okay, and the final thing we did this year to save money is refinance our debts. So we had credit card debt that we consolidated into a personal loan, and we reduced our interest rate from 23% down to just about 12%, so cut the interest rate almost in half. And then on our student loans, we also refinanced those and cut our interest rate greatly. So I go into a lot of detail about how we did those refinances in other videos, which I will link in the description. But just generally, if you're looking at the student loan refinancing, be really careful and do your research, because if you refinance a government loan to a private loan, then you will very likely lose the government protections, such as this pause on student loan interest and the pause on payments that happened this year. So don't just jump into those things, do your research. But if you can lower your interest rate on your debts, then your payment will go down, or your payment term will be shortened, fund, and that will save you a ton of money over time. So we did that this year. We also refinanced our mortgage and reduced our interest rate greatly, and our mortgage payment dropped by over $400. So that was totally worth it as well. So those are all my tips on how to save money on your monthly bills. These are all things we did this year, and they have saved us hundreds and hundreds of dollars on our monthly bills that we've then been able to use to throw at our debt that we're working on paying off. So I'm really glad we took the time to figure these things out. If you guys have any suggestions of additional ways to save on monthly bills, then please comment below. I'd love to hear other things that you guys are doing. If you like the video, make sure you smash that like button. It really helps out my channel. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you soon in my next video. Bye!